Hey guys, it's Erica and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a super long time since the last time I've actually sat down and filmed for you guys. The reason for that is because school and work have literally taken over my life, and it is really hard for me to edit videos like these because they take a lot more time than vlogs do, at least the way I edit my vlogs. So now that I don't have work today and I'm taking a break from homework, I figured that I'd actually do this video once and for all. So this video is, of course, when you can tell from the title, answers from the Q&A video that I had requested people to ask me questions way back at the end of August. Yes, August. I actually did film this video, but I was melting in front of the camera because it was super hot at the end of summer and my fan was on and it was making way too much noise. So now I am refilming this video. I know it's far away from the last time, but it's because I totally forgot about it and I'm so sorry. But thank you to everyone who asked me questions. I really appreciate it, and I hope that you guys will be able to get to know a little bit more about me. Elaine asked, what's the best part about living in Toronto? I would have to say the best part about living in Toronto is how diverse and multicultural it is. There are so many opportunities to meet these different people wherever you go, whether that's school, just meeting them in the mall, let's say, or going to different art events. Those are just a few things I'm naming here, but honestly, you can meet so many different people and it's great. Betty Bash asked, how old are you? Do you have any siblings? When you asked me this question, I was 22, and since it is the new year, I am now 23, and yes, I do have a sibling. One sibling, he is a younger brother. Mega by Shia asked, where are you from? Why did you start YouTube, and do you love it? I am from Richmond Hill, Canada, but I have moved to Toronto, Canada, for those of you who don't know, during the school year because obviously I'm in school and commuting is horrendous. Just saying. Why did I start YouTube? Originally, I had planned to start a channel with my friend Jackie. Hey Jackie. But that fell through because we both couldn't find the time to film together. We were just on different schedules. We lived far apart, so it just didn't work out. But I had asked her if it would be okay if I created my own channel, and she was all for it. So that's essentially how it started. Why I started it is just because I was making all these videos and I never really posted them anywhere aside maybe Facebook, but I had a collection of videos and I was like, what am I going to do with this? And I like the fact that I could always look back on them, and YouTube was basically just for fun. I just started out of nowhere really, and I didn't have an idea as to what kind of channel I wanted. I was just posting random videos, and they're still pretty random at most on this channel. I think mainly now it's turned into vlogging my journey in life. So that's kind of why I created a channel, just for fun. Basically, underlining story. Sorry, this is a really long explanation. And do I love it? Yeah, I do love it. Emmy and Art asked, do you enjoy baking? I used to really enjoy it as a kid, and I've kind of grown out of it, but every Christmas I create these almond bar cookies, and they are my specialty. So I do like baking, but it's just not something that I do a lot. I do it very rarely, but I do find it fun. Like, I was baking with my dad over the holidays and that was pretty fun, so some bonding time. Mary Carmen asks, what's your favorite Disney star? Oh, this is hard. I love Disney videos so much. Can I say I like the movie Hercules? Hercules is probably my favorite Disney movie. As for like princesses, maybe, I love how Jasmine looks. I don't know, I just find her so beautiful. I've been obsessed with her. I know Megara from Hercules isn't necessarily a princess per se, but I really liked her. The Little Mermaid, awesome. I don't know, I love Disney movies. I cannot talk because I'm so excited and my mind works faster than my mouth, so that's why I like stumble a lot. But I can't just pick one. It's really hard. I just love Disney movies. Ask anyone who really knows me and I will watch a Disney movie with you. Jen's Journal asks, what is the most bizarre dream you've ever had? And she says, I'm asking this because I always dream of strange things. Good luck to your Q&A video, Erica. Thank you. I've had so many bizarre dreams. A lot of them I can't remember. Some of them that I do remember, I write them down. I used to have like a section in my sketchbook where I'd write down my dreams, but that sketchbook is all finished now, so I kind of put that off to the side. But I can tell you a recent dream that I had. It was so bizarre, and it's kind of scary too. Basically, my brother was going to murder me. Yeah, my brother and I have a great relationship. I love him to death, and we get along great. So I don't know why I had this dream, or it's so weird. So anyway, so I had my palm out and he was like holding me, and like he started taking like this like knife, like those, like, I don't know what you call them, like they're kind of like the Swiss Army knives, but not like that. I don't know what you call it. Anyways, so like he started on my hand, he's like, I'm gonna go and do this, and he like makes a skirt. So he was gonna like, you know, slowly chip away at my skin, like gross. Anyways, that's bizarre to me and really terrifying. I woke up panicking. I don't know, it was just so weird, and I was like, why is this happening? I don't know, maybe it's something I ate before I went to bed. I don't know if I'm going to be pronouncing your name right, so I'm really sorry, but Atriveka says, I don't know if you got 20/20 vision, but where do you see yourself in 5 years? I definitely do not have 20/20 vision. My eyes are terrible, and I know that they have gone down since my last checkup. This one is -6.5, and this is -7, but I will be getting my eyes checked again because I'm constantly staring at a screen because of my school. So no, definitely do not have 20/20 vision. But anyways, to answer your question, where do I see myself in 5 years? So I will be 28 by then, and I see myself married, living in our own house with kids. I would say probably the first kid would be there, maybe the second on the way. I'm not sure. We'll see. But having my own career, being successful in it, that's basically it for now. I'm probably not going to go into details because I could, and it would just be this elaborate story. I don't know if it's going to happen. I know life has its way of changing people's directions, but for the better. Martha JT asked, where do you live? Or do you live with your parent hubby? I'm a new subby. Well, thank you for subscribing. Right now I'm living in Toronto, as I had stated earlier. I do not live with my parents or a hubby. I'm not married. Denise Ramos asked, do you have any hidden talents? I don't think I have any hidden talents. Maybe, okay, you know when people like jump up and like click their heels together? I can do that, if that's considered a hidden talent. I don't know. I know I'm showing you with my little wrist here, but that's the best way. I'm not gonna bring up my legs because that's just gonna create a problem. But anyways, maybe that can be considered a hidden talent. If you guys would like to see it, let me know. Anna Marie Beauty asks, how old were you when you first started dyeing your hair? And also, where did you learn how to do your makeup so well, especially eyeliner? Thank you so much. First or second year of university, I got really into it because my friends started dyeing their hair, and I was like, oh, this seems so fun. I've never done anything to my hair, and I just bought a box or two from Shoppers and dyed it myself. That's pretty much it. I used to dance competitively, so for a good span of my years there, I would do my own makeup. So I had a lot of practice, if you can call that. As for my eyeliner as well, like I used to put on eyeliner for my dance competitions and recitals and all of that. So a lot of, I guess, skill, if you will, came from practicing on myself for my dance competitions. And I think during my early years of university, I would just kind of play around with makeup. So honestly, it's just practice. Artel asks, well, seeing as you're a beauty vlogger, here's a simple question that I feel every beauty vlogger should answer. Why do you enjoy makeup? I enjoy makeup because for me, since I am in art school and I love art so much, it's a way for me to self-express on myself and kind of transform how I look, and it actually changes how I feel about myself. It gives me a bit of more confidence. I think a lot of people can say that. I'm not trying to mask myself and what I look like naturally. Like, I've gone out in public without makeup many, many times, and I'm completely okay with that. I just like to, you know, clean up my eyebrows or put some eyeshadow on my eyelids and maybe add false lashes, just because, I don't know, for some reason it makes me feel a bit more glamorous. I know it sounds silly. For me, since I don't paint very much anymore, or at all, close to not at all, I figured this is a way for me to sort of paint on myself. Katie King asked, what are your goals for the month of September? I actually remember what my goals were for then and when I was filming it, so it's still engraved in my head. So as for September, my goals were doing really well in school, which I did, so I'm glad. Like, first semester turned out really well. Doing well in my new job. I think I've been doing pretty good, I'd say. Those are my two main goals. I'm really sorry if I pronounce your name wrong. Waleska Torres. How old are you and do you have any kids? Okay, so I answered that I'm 23 now and I do not have any kids. Deanna Bryan TV asked, what inspired you to start a YouTube channel? Love your video and gave it a thumbs up. Thank you. So I think I kind of answered this question already, but basically I was just really excited to start my own channel because it's something that I've been thinking of, and I found that I was making videos already, so I might as well just put it into YouTube and have a platform where I can just check it all and it's all together and it's organized in that sense. Crystal Munford asked, what is one thing you love about yourself and what inspired you to start YouTube? So I already answered the inspiration to YouTube part. As for what is one thing I love about myself, I think one thing that I could say is that I'm very disciplined. When I want something, I literally will stick to my guns to do something or not do something. I'm not sure how to pronounce her name, but it says Makeup by Shara. Hopefully I got that right. What is the strangest thing you believed as a child? Okay, here's a weird one. As a child, I always believed that the people in heaven were watching down on me. And so when I would change or shower, I felt really uncomfortable because like, oh my God, they're seeing me naked. Like, this is freaking me out. So that is one thing that I believed as a child. I know, really strange. Gianna Picozzi asked, what got you started on YouTube? I guess I already answered this question again, but basically me making videos as a child and always having my camera around, that is just kind of where it led to it. I just needed a place for my videos is practically what it was about. Even though I have not uploaded those videos onto my YouTube channel. Yami Glam asks, what camera do you use to record your videos? I use a Nikon D3200. Amanda is awesome because she asked me so many questions right here. I'm gonna do them one by one. So the first one is, what is your all-time favorite movie? Mean Girls, hands down, Mean Girls. What is your favorite palette and why? I don't own too many palettes, but the one that I used very close to every single day has to be the Naked 2 palette. This is because it has so many different tones in it that actually match my skin tone. So it's perfect for a daytime look as well as an evening look. So I really like using that one. It goes on my eyes perfectly. I love how it blends. At what age do you start doing your makeup? That's either the 7th or 8th grade is when I started doing my own makeup. I think I started out with the eyeliner at the bottom and I used way too much, like just that thick black liner on the waterline. Yeah, I think we all go through that phase, or most of us do, and I happen to be one of them. And then following that, I used mascara. So probably in the 9th grade is when I started using mascara and less of the liner. Have you ever been in love? I 100% have been in love. Have you ever had your heart broken and what happened? I think this is a little too personal, but yes, I have had my heart broken. What is your go-to outfit when you have nothing to wear? So that consists of my over-the-knee black boots with my black Lululemon leggings, along with either a black or white v-neck t-shirt, and probably my black or gray like long heavy sweater. Comfy. Do you have a job? If so, what kind of work do you do? Yes, I have a job. I am a sales associate, and I'm pretty sure you guys know what they kind of do in retail, but a quick rundown if you don't. Cash, working fits, greeting, being a floater, like those sort of things that I do, and you know, putting more of the merchandise on the floor. The next questions are from Hema. She asked me a few as well. Thank you. I hope you're doing well. The first question is, who are your favorite YouTubers? BuzzFeed. So BuzzFeed, I know it's not just one person, it consists of many people, but BuzzFeed is probably my favorite channel because you can either have a good laugh or you can learn something new, or, you know, it has some, I don't know, interesting facts. Since you lived in Italy, what is your most favorite thing about its culture and the food? Oh, so many things that I love about Italy. I cannot pick just one thing. The food is amazing though, I have to say. Yes, the food, I crave it every single day. If you do ever end up in Florence, please go to Gusta Pizza. I tell you right now that you will not be disappointed. So pizza, pasta, honestly, I crave it every single day. I'm not even joking. As for the culture, I love how relaxed it feels to be there, how slow things are. I mean, it has its pros and cons of it being slow, but I have never ever felt so relaxed in my entire life as to when I was living in Italy. So in that sense, the very laid back culture I loved. And just hearing the Italian, amazing. It's so beautiful, the language. Even though I didn't understand a lot of it, it's just really nice to listen to. It's like a song in your head. I don't know, sounding really weird now, but honestly, there's just too much to love about it, especially like the architecture. Oh my goodness, so beautiful. I felt like I was in a dream the entire time. Lastly, as an experienced artist and designer, what would you say has helped you the most when experiencing a creative block? And what has helped you finish the project much faster and efficiently? I go through so many creative blocks. For those of you who don't know what that means, basically you have to come up with an idea or concept and you are just struggling to get that idea out. You just can't come up with anything creative, something outside of the box. You're just sitting there and having a really tough time. So basically it's just a block is what it is. Essentially just like I can't figure it out. I don't know. Like you freak out and stuff. At least that's how I am. I go through many creative blocks. I was just having one the other night and finally it just hits you. So what happens when I have a creative block is I freak out, and that's completely normal. And once I realize that I am having a creative block, I grab myself some tea and that helps calm me down. And I know this is going to sound like I'm not doing anything when I should be doing something, and I totally feel that. But I literally just sit there and try to come up with something. I will just sit there, like either I lie down or I just sit there and be like, okay. And I think of different objects and how they could relate to something, and maybe it doesn't, and I move on. I'm like, okay, this and that, how does it relate to this? Okay, does it relate? So it's just a bunch of questions that I'm asking myself and trying to pick things to make sense of them if they can fit into what the project is. I don't know if I'm making sense here, but I think so. As for what has helped me finish projects faster, organizing my time or trying to. Sometimes I can be really bad with it because I'll be like, okay, today I'm gonna finish this assignment, and I know a lot of the time I really aim for that and it doesn't work out like 90% of the time because the project always takes longer than what it needs to. And because I am a perfectionist, it definitely takes an even longer amount of time to do things. So for me, I know this is going to sound really bad, but when deadlines come closer, I work so much faster. And that's not very good for a lot of people, and probably myself included. But that just is how I work. The more pressure, the more efficient I work. That's just me. Suki's Way asks, what is your dream job and what are you studying for? I would have to say my dream job right now would just be like traveling and making art. I know that sounds crazy because it's next to impossible because starving artist, but realistically speaking, I would have to say my dream job is becoming a graphic designer under a major agency. I don't know exactly what yet. I'm still researching that. I'm majoring in drawing and painting and minoring in graphic design. Last question is from Joy. Who inspired you to start YouTube? And she's always curious to this one from YouTubers. I think I already answered this question. Alright guys, so that concludes my Q&A video. I hope that you enjoyed it and learned a few new things about me. I want to thank the people who asked me questions. I really appreciate it. Without you guys, there wouldn't be this video. And I thank you also for being so patient with me. I know that it has been a really long time since you asked me those questions, but thank you for not bothering me and like being like, you need to do this. Like, thank you for being so patient. And thank you to everyone else who's watching. And thank you to all of my subscribers. I can't believe that I have over 1,000 people watching my life and finding some aspect of it interesting. Like, that just blows my mind. But thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna go back to my homework. And thank you again for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! I love the thrill of these like crazy near-death experiences type of thing, and I know that's not for everyone, but it is me. I don't know.